I've looked down and I've looked back up and I've projectile vomited over everyone.
Oh, it was so grim.
Guys, what's your opinions on liking other girls' Instagram pictures whilst in a relationship?
I literally screenshot. I was like, don't do this again, please. Just like chill out a bit.
We all have our speaking voice. Then we have our thinking voice. And then we also have that voice that's also in the back of the thinking voice. Do you know what I'm saying? No? Hello and welcome back to the Bedtime Stories Podcast, episode 3.
Woohoo! With your hosts, Callum and Hannah.
We had a slight issue just before we started because she changed up the intro.
No, it's because you tried to make me say something. You were like, do it normally.
No, yeah, because people are going to get used to the words that we're saying.
You guys
so
like
why
it
would
when
you
we
change
say
it too much?
No, the with your hosts, Callum and Hannah. It cringed me out the last time I said that. So I
just
said,
like saying it. Why don't you like saying it?
So I said, it's Callum and Hannah. And he went, no, say it properly. Shut up. Why are you sitting there wearing sunglasses? You're going to address the sunglasses.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing sunglasses because I've got glaucoma. I'm joking. I don't even know what that is. I'll be honest. I just thought it looked cool.
I think that's cancer, Callum.
No, glaucoma's not cancer, dipshit.
Glaucoma?
No, it's not.
Don't call me a dipshit.
It's not.
You look a period stain. How dare you call me a dipshit?
I think this outfit is quite cool.
It is very lovely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling drippy. But yeah, no, I'll be honest. I don't know why I'm wearing the sunglasses. I actually don't know.
It's all the 10 million lights Callum has in here. Like, if I look at that light for a second, I'm blind.
It is roasting in this room.
But we're doing it for your entertainment, for your enjoyment.
Right, so I wanted to start the podcast by discussing...
Yeah, love that.
Sorry. White people have no fucking rhythm.
Whoa.
Yeah? None. Zero. Niche. Now, the reason I say that is because I went to a Snoop Dogg concert last week, right? And I had the pleasure of being seated up high in a box.
So cool.
Yep, gangster. Know what I'm saying? And I was looking down into the crowd and I was just looking. I was like, all right, there's a group of black people, there's a group of white people. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this is mental. The black people are so cool, man. They just got fucking rhythm, you know what I mean? I was looking at them like, yeah, he's going for it, bro. He's going for it. I looked to my left and you got the white people literally stiff as a cardboard box. You'd think their bones were just one long bone in their arms and legs, just like...
Callum.
No, I'm being serious though. I know, like, obviously, I'm not the best dancer in the world, but just black people have that rhythm. You know what I'm saying?
Don't lie.
But yeah, bruv, they've got it. It's like Latinos as well.
You can't just generalise that.
I've never seen one black person who's a bad dancer.
No, absolutely. But, I mean, what about Asian people?
Asian people...
What about Eastern Europeans? What is that?
Eastern Europeans just have that one dance move, bro.
I love it. They're ravers.
Nah, bro, just tops off sweating, just absolutely sweating bags,
This
bro.
is getting a bit prejudiced now. Let's move on.
Okay, yeah, no, fair enough.
Let's move on.
But nah, bro, it's so true. Like, white people got no fucking rhythm, and I'll state that.
Are you jealous?
Fact.
Are you jealous?
Yeah, I'm jealous.
I love it when Callum dances in a club. He's so cute. He's
listen,
like, he has this one move where he puts his elbow up and he's like hitting the ceiling or something. I don't even know what he's doing. You just look over at him and he's like,
I'd give my dancing a good 8 out of 10. Would you not?
I think when you've had a few drinks, it's amazing. It's lovely to watch, I must admit. I just shake my booty. Shake your booty. So, talking about the Snoop Dogg concert, do you want to tell everybody what happened that night?
Oh my
I wasn't
goodness.
there, by the way.
I don't really want to tell everyone what happened.
I leave him for one night. He goes off to Manchester. What happens?
So I went with Tonkstar, who you lot know as the light skin general. And on the train up to Manchester, because that's where it was, Manchester. I got in... Oh my God. I finished a bottle of wine on the train, you lot. It's a 2-hour journey. Finished a whole bottle of wine. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Don't ever do it. So, one bottle of wine. We've got to the hotel and then we've got dressed. We've gone out for food. Another 2 glasses of wine with, may I add, the best Wagyu fucking steak I've ever had. But I'm going to leave that story for when Tonkstar's on the pod. And then we've got back to the hotel room. We've got the bus straight to the venue. And I'm like, I want to get another bottle of wine.
Idiot. You are an absolute idiot.
Why did I think it was a good idea to get another bottle of wine? I've paid £54 for 2 bottles of wine because obviously I had to buy Tonkstar's wine as well. Not obviously, but I just bought it because I'm a gentleman.
Because he was out with his girlfriend.
And it came to £54. I went, the fuck? Oh, it was horrible as well. And obviously it was in 1 cup. So I've just said to myself, I'll just drink it like a normal person would, forgetting like it's fucking wine. I was like, I was thirsty, all right?
Oh,
it's hot in there. By the time I've looked down, I've finished this fucking cup of wine. I don't remember anything from the night.
All I get is a FaceTime call at God knows what time, saying, I don't feel good. Then a FaceTime call at 10 in the morning of him being like, I projectile vomited all over the hotel wall. I was like,
oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to the fucking...
Didn't make it to the toilet, did you?
Toilet in time. And by the time I've got to the toilet, right, all over the wall. So yeah, I projectile vomited all over the wall.
I hope you cleaned it up.
I did actually. I know I did because I felt really bad. I was like, I'm not going to let someone come in here and clean up for me.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably just all red winey. Ugh.
It was. It did look like blood. It looked like someone had been murdered and dunked down a toilet.
Is that your most like embarrassing like tragic moment you've had?
Oh my God! Do you want me to tell you my most embarrassing story?
Go on. I've got. I probably know it. Go on.
Yeah. No, you do. I was with you. My most embarrassing story ever is when me and Hannah first met her mates together. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
My most embarrassing story is when I went to meet Hannah's mates for the first time at a house party.
Okay.
Oh my God. You lot. Obviously you get excited when you're nervous meeting new people. So you think, I'm going to drown my nerves with alcohol. Oh, bad idea that
was. At the ripe age of 16. Please drink responsibly.
16 years old, yeah. Anyway, we're all standing in a circle in the garden like some sort of cult. I don't know why.
We were in the kitchen.
No, he wasn't. We was outside, wasn't we?
It was inside.
Oh my God.
That's what made it worse.
Yeah, I remember now because Thingy was mopping.
Go on.
Anyway, we're all standing in a circle and all of a sudden I've gone really grey and Hannah's looked at me and said, are you okay? I was like, I've looked down and I've looked back up and I've projectile vomited over everyone.
Oh, it was so grim. And
everybody.
Bear in mind, we'd been together for like 3 weeks at this point and I was like, guys, I'm bringing my boyfriend Callum. Oh my gosh, so exciting. And to turn around, my friends are like, he's been sick on my shoes. I look down, everyone's feet is like wet. I was like, how do I return from this? How do we come back from this? I've had to hand his dad a bag with his sicky top in it.
Do you know what makes it more embarrassing? I was wearing a Manu Devoir tracksuit with the strings tied and the jacket undone. Oh my God. I might as well have pulled out a Blackberry and started listening to Acorn, bro.
It was fashion back in 2016.
Oh my God, it wasn't fashion, man. It's so embarrassing thinking about it. I hate it. I want to call it to a hole.
My most embarrassing one is also having a drink. See, just drink responsibly. And I was also...
Yeah, guys, just don't drink alcohol,
I was 16 as well, but I wasn't with you yet. And it was... I don't think I heard... You know about the story. It was my last day of year 11. Everybody knows how excited everyone gets in year 11. You know, last day, you're like, fuck yeah. Exams, we're done. I'm out of this bitch. I'm out of this building. Fuck off. Get me out of it, right?
Yeah.
So we'll go to the local park, as you do. Have a couple of drinks. Sorry, mum.
I remember this story.
Yeah. And lo and behold, we're in a park and there's like bushes that's sort of covering up holes in the ground.
Like one of them Vietnamese traps in World War II.
Yeah, actually, that's quite a good analogy. Anyway, and I'm walking as normal. And one of my mates is like, Hannah. And I've gone, oh my God, like, you know, when you're drunk and you're excited, you're like, oh my God, girl. And I've just sprinted over to her. And as I'm sprinting over, my foot's just gone boom. And my body has just fallen in front of me.
You.
I was gone. I've literally fallen into a ditch, but just my foot. Anyway, long story short, I broke my ankle that night.
Only you would break your ankle on last day of school.
And what makes it worse is having to go to my GCSE exams. And I'm walking into the exam hall and all you can hear is...
Oh my God.
From my crutches.
You know what though? I was probably doing my mocks at the same time.
Probably, yeah.
I was probably doing my mocks in the same hall because we would do that sometimes, would we not?
No, that was my actual GCSEs, like proper ones.
Oh, right, okay.
There was no way you would have been in there.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have been in there then.
So can we stop with the cougar now? Because I get that you were the below me. I was doing my mocks.
Oh, yeah. Hannah's older than me, if we haven't said already. Hannah's an absolute cougar.
I'm sick. We are 5 months apart. It is not that deep.
Let's be honest, you are a nonce. I was still in my school uniform when you was in your sixth form uniform.
You're in your period staying uniform right now, so shut the
Bro, stop violating my outfit. This outfit is so cold. I don't care what anyone says, bro. Anyone else calls me a period stain, I swear to God, I'm going to burn it.
Well, should we talk about going on holidays?
That was absolutely disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
I am so sorry.
Callum.
Oh my God, yeah. So basically, I can get like some cruises at a really good deal. And obviously, Hannah gets seasick.
Violently. So that's not happening.
Seasick. And I've been offered to go on a cruise from Florida or Miami to like the Caribbean islands.
Puerto Rico,
Puerto Rico, Cabron. And so I said, I've got a +1 who wants to come with me. And my little brother has literally just applied for his passport to come with me.
It's so cute. I'm just really excited for you guys to go.
Are you actually not upset that you can't go?
No, because all I can think about is the torture of 7 days of being on a boat and being like...
Could you imagine? Like, we're just sitting by the pool and you're just constantly like...
The only boat trip I've been able to do recently is the trip we did in Cyprus, and I had to wear these patches behind my ear.
God, that was a bumpy ride as well.
Because
that was a bumpy ride.
It's going to be a bumpy ride. Harry Potter reference for anyone. Actually, we went through the Harry Potters recently. recently, didn't we?
We did, yeah. We did go through the Harry Potters.
If anyone has a bit of spare time on their hands and fancies paying for it on Amazon,
it's the bollocks. We finished them in like what, a week?
No, Callum, I think it was 3 days. We did them all. Do you not remember?
Because we done 4 in one day at one point.
We spent Valentine's Day this year. We were like, fuck going out. It's our 6th Valentine's together. Let's just stay in. We literally watched 4 Harry Potter movies in one day. We done a bottle of wine together. Best day ever.
No, honestly, they're core memories right there.
See, it's things like that. You don't actually have to go out and spend money to have fun.
No, exactly.
You can just sit at home and do what you want.
I've just mentioned core memory. What's a core memory that you can remember that you'll never forget?
Oh, wow.
Like a core memory.
Do you know what? I thought about this the other day. Core memory that I have is going out in my, like, with your bike. And I just always remember, because when I was younger, we did like my garden's like not attached to my house. So we couldn't leave any of like our skates or anything like that out there because they get stolen. So we'd obviously keep them
in the ghetto.
And like and our garage as well. Not the garage, but like we had like a little lock up that would also get broken into. So we had to keep it under our stairs in the house. Anyway, so every time I wanted to go out and ride my bike, my dad had to literally get the bike out of under the stairs, pull it out, bring it downstairs. It was a whole process. I just remember one time him doing it. And saying, have fun, enjoy yourself. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to have the best time ever. And I've gone riding my bike.
You fell off. Oh my God, like Hannah, you can't do anything without hurting yourself.
The bit outside my house has like gravel stones. And I literally remember the feeling of hitting it and then my bike just going like that and me just falling and my knees just being scraped up.
Oh my God.
But you know when you're younger and you
scabby knee again.
And don't worry about the steak knee. But when you were younger, you'd always scrape your knees up. Like, why were we always falling into things? I mean, I still am.
I literally always used to fall off my bike. The amount of times I was in A&E, man.
Oh, really?
One time I was riding through Ghost Town in Uxbridge. Everyone knows it as Ghost Town. And I went over my handlebars. My bike came with me and split my head open. I had to get an ambulance called out.
Oh, that was you. Why did I think that was Archie?
No, that was me. Archie caused it.
Oh.
Yeah, so Archie, if you're watching this, bruv, you're the one responsible for my head being smacked open that time.
Your head smacked open. Is that a cool memory for you or not?
That is a cool memory. I actually think about that really often because the scar tissue still really hurts.
Oh.
Yeah, occasionally I get like a sharp pain in my scar tissue.
That's why you're so dumb.
That's just fucking rude. What the fuck? No. I want to talk about something else and you're actually going to get a bit mad at this.
What?
You might not because you're actually right with this kind of stuff, but guys, what's your opinions on liking other girls' Instagram pictures whilst in a relationship?
I don't know why you're asking them. They're not going to answer right now, are they?
That's very true. But so the reason I say this is because the other day, now when I'm on Instagram, I just scroll through Instagram without looking at what I'm liking. I just like things. Like, I do this.
Okay.
And then the other day, Hannah sent me an image and I was like, what's this? And it was my name that had liked a bikini picture. Instagram had basically said to Hannah, your boyfriend's liking bikini pictures of other girls.
Right.
No,
I don't really mind. I'm not too fussed about you liking other girls' Instagram pictures.
Seemed fussed.
Especially if it's friends of a friends. But when I'm on my explore
That's
page,
the point.
When I'm on my explore page, I click onto a picture and the first person, it's not even like she's got mutuals or anything with us. No one knows who the fuck she is. And the first name I see is yours. I'm like, I literally screenshot. I was like, don't do this again, please. Just like chill out a bit. Because it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing for you.
I do want... No, but that's what I mean. I try and make a conscious effort to not like bikini pictures or anything like that because I think to an extent it is disrespectful to your other half. And I consciously think I'm not going to like it because that's embarrassing on my behalf. And when you sent me it, I was like, I don't even remember liking it. I don't even remember seeing it because I just scroll past them. No, I'm joking. I do scroll past them.
All I'm hearing are excuses right now.
No, but I just want to know what your guys' opinions on liking other people's, other girls' pictures on Instagram whilst you're in a relationship.
He's a bit nervous,
just leave it in the comments down below.
Do you know what it is? It's fine. Like a picture. Like I don't mind you liking other girls' pictures, and that's genuine. And you know I don't. I'm quite
no. You're quite good.
I'm quite laid back with that stuff, but there's a fine line. Don't cross that line.
Yeah.
Too often.
It's like that time I cheated on you and you took me back. Oh yeah. That wasn't funny.
He thinks he's so funny.
I'm sorry about that one. Okay, away from this sensitive topic because I can sense it's getting a bit heated in here.
No, it's fine.
The temperature's been turned up a little bit.
You make out
I'm
like
hot
a psycho.
and spicy.
Look, he's all red.
Actually, that was a good one, dickhead. What have you been up to since the last pod? Do you want to tell everyone?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask this. I couldn't wait to talk about this. I have fallen down a Mount Everest or mountaineering loophole.
But you dragged me with you.
Rabbit hole.
No pun intended.
Guys, it's been amazing because you know what I watched? So I first watched Finding Michael. We watched it together actually.
Yeah, Spencer Matthews' brother one.
So they were trying to find Spencer Matthews' brother on Everest who passed away about 20 years ago.
R.I.P.
So I was like, well, I need to know more now. Like, what's going on?
It's a very interesting topic.
There's a couple of documentaries on Netflix which are unbelievable. I'm nearly sobbing at the end of these. I think mountaineering
is for the brave.
You have to have guts to do that.
Remember, those people were once highly motivated people. I keep seeing this.
That's the quote.
And they're like proper slagging
that
him off.
That mountaineer was once a highly motivated person.
And now they do.
Sad.
That's pretty savage.
Really,
no, but we was in a rabbit hole, man. This one guy climbed every highest peak in the world in 6 months.
14 peaks.
The last guy done it in 16 years.
Yeah, I followed him on Instagram. His name Nims. I love him.
Nims, yeah.
I love him.
That's it.
I think he's such an inspiring person. Honestly, incredible. It just makes you feel like when you watch them, I think, I'm not watching it because I'm thinking I want to be able to do that. I'm watching it because I'm like, how are they doing that? I never have any intention of climbing Mount Everest, I'll tell you that.
I don't even like going outside in the winter, let alone minus 50 degrees on top of a fucking mountain.
Do you know what I mean? They have guts, they really do.
It's hardcore.
But I've just now entered a rabbit hole where now I'm constantly watching videos about it. I think it's amazing what they do.
I found myself watching a lot more on Mount Everest. But do you know what's weird is I keep searching for the dead bodies.
Oh, Callum.
I know it's really morbid, but for some reason I really just want to see the bodies. Like, I'm really interested.
Some documentaries do. I'm telling you guys, he's a sociopath.
No, but like... That does sound really weird now you say it like that. Like, I want to see the dead bodies on the mountain.
It is weird. It is really weird. But it's like other conspiracies that I've been seeing as well.
Oh, God, here we go. Conspiracies.
I've been watching a lot of Netflix documentaries recently. If you've recently watched the MH370 about the Malaysian aeroplane that just disappeared, wow.
What? Yeah, what speculation on that? So a whole Boeing 747 disappeared.
777.
Oh, I don't know, bro. It's a Boeing, no?
I don't know. Anyway.
It's a Boeing.
It basically disappeared from radar. They have never found the plane. They've never found any remnants of the passengers that were on it, any of their belongings, nothing.
Mm.
There are 3 conspiracies surrounding it. The Netflix show that they did was a load of bullshit. Let me just tell you that now. Because they had 3 random conspiracies that were just fetched from nowhere. One of them was that it was a Russian plot to like kill the Americans. Another one was that it had the Americans shot it down because it was carrying some important stuff from China. Another one was that it diverted route and then went to South China Sea because the pilot was a terrorist. It's just so far-fetched.
But how do they know that stuff?
Listen, I'm telling you, the actual explanation is aliens.
Wait, look, you believe in aliens? When we first got together, you was like, aliens.
No,
I don't believe in aliens. And now all of a sudden you believe in aliens.
I'm going to tell you now, there has been too much evidence that I'm like...
That's what I'm saying. My mind is being opened up to so much more these days.
Do you know what it is? When you hear the word alien, I think you forget that the word alien just means something foreign to us that we cannot understand.
I think there's aliens on Earth.
But usually the word aliens, people is like these big green things that like have come and like are going to terrorize us. No. Alien is just something that we don't understand.
Exactly. But wait, another one. Have you seen that lady talk about Elon Musk opening a portal in his bedroom?
No.
This old lady that said she used to childmind him said that she walked past his bedroom one day and he was summoning these fucking things through a portal and like, I want to see my friends, blah blah blah. And she said she's never spoke about it until this day.
Imagine you're babysitting a child and you walk in and they're like summoning the devil.
That's what I'm saying. But why would you wait 30-40 years to tell that story, bruv?
NDA. Maybe,
NDA?
Maybe
what, Elon Musk made us sign an NDA at 6.
Maybe. You never know what that man's capable of.
You ain't seen nothing, bitch. Bro, that's messed up though. I knew that motherfucker was not human.
You never know what that man's capable of.
He was put on this earth to change it for us, and that's what his main mission is.
What's he going to change?
Everything. I think that's another conspiracy, is there's a select few people who run the world, yeah, and that they're aliens.
Okay, that's a bit far-fetched.
Nah, bro, but I think aliens were sent to this earth to either save us or take us away from Earth, and that's why Elon Musk is working so hard on SpaceX to get us out of this planet.
But because we're killing the planet. We've only got, what is it, 60 years left?
Yeah.
Less than that?
Do you believe that? We've been here for how many years? Billions of years, and all of a sudden now we're dying.
Industrialisation only started in the 1900s. We've been doing it for the last 100 years. We've done worse in the last 100 years than the planet has done the last 1,000 years.
Do you know what I don't understand?
Go on.
I'm not going off on a tangent here. This actually relates to this.
Tell me.
Why the fuck are McDonald's giving us these paper straws and yet the lids are still fucking plastic?
Sorry, please. This is something I wanted to talk about. When I went to Starbucks the other day and they gave me an entire plastic cup and it's a paper straw, and I'm like...
Brother, give us a plastic straw with a rubber cup.
Yeah.
Or, not rubber, a cardboard cup.
Yes.
Why do I want this? Have you ever tried to drink a milkshake out of one of those fucking straws?
It just gets stuck to you like...
That makes me look like a fucking... I'm not going to say that, but yeah, no, I don't like it. It's fucking horrible. Yeah. And then you leave it in your Coke for 5 minutes and it starts to go all It's like sucking liquid out of a toilet tube that you finished the roll on.
Okay.
That is exactly what it's like. It's absolutely horrid.
Bless you.
And McDonald's, fix your fucking ice cream machines, please.
Whoa. This is another thing we need to talk about. The language on you.
Oh, my language is awful.
His language is getting so bad, it's rubbing off to his niece and nephew.
Does it make me sound less intelligent?
No. I just think it makes you sound sometimes a little bit more angry than you are.
Yeah, I think it does.
I think swearing sometimes, when someone swears too much, you're sort of like...
There's no need for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially like you'll be swearing, you'll be like, oh, I need to fucking get my... I'm like, what?
I need to try and dial it down.
It's 7 a.m. What do you fucking...
Especially in my content.
What do you need?
Yeah, I know. I think it's just a British thing, isn't it? I think British culture is just a lot of swearing and effing and blinding. Oh, fucking hell, Gary, you.
Not
you
really.
fucking cunt.
Not really.
I'm going to bleep that because I don't like that word.
The C word. Childish.
Did we like it?
But you know what? Talking about British culture.
What British culture? There's no such thing.
Let's talk about this weather recently. What on earth has been going on?
What are we in? March.
Why is it a monsoon 1 minute and then it's scorching hot the next minute?
No, stop it. Because you know me. I'm a summer man as well.
You are I'm a summer woman. I was about to say I'm a summer man too. I'm a summer woman. I mean,
there's something to tell everybody.
I know you're a summer man. Look at the outfit on him today.
Come on, bruv. Hands in.
It's just, I feel like the weather in the UK is so depressing.
You know what? I'm going to put my sunglasses back on.
Oh, Callum.
I want it to feel like I'm in summer. Does anyone ever do that? Like, do you ever put on just random summer clothes to make it feel like it's summer again?
No, that is like next level. You're definitely a summer guy.
I would move out of the UK.
But this is what I'm saying. People are realising that the UK is so depressing. It's not just the weather. There's just something in the energy of being in the UK that just makes you feel so depressed.
Yeah, it's like when you go on holiday and you step foot back in England, you instantly get depressed again.
You're like, ugh, I hate it. But I think that's also a thing of like, you go on holiday to enjoy yourself and to relax. And then when you get back, it's like work and family and things like that.
Good point. Because I think that's the reason a lot more people are starting to work online.
Work from home has been the best thing that's happened to people.
It has,
You're telling me I can sit from my comfy bed in a different country and earn money without having to go to a stinking office or a bloody retail job and do my work? Hell yes, sign me up. Of course people want to do it.
But then at the same time, don't you think it could be a bad thing?
No.
Can the world run off of everyone working at home? What about I don't know. I feel like sometimes you have to be there in person. Do you know what I mean? If everyone works from home, the whole society is going to have to change.
The whole society.
The whole of the society. The whole of how economics work is going to have to change.
True.
I'm probably saying all this wrong, but I think you guys understand.
I understand what you mean. I think like now society is becoming more home-based and like there's more electronical things that are happening. So things, for example, like couriers for Amazon, one day they're not going to exist.
That's what I'm saying, because people don't want to line other people's pockets anymore.
Yeah, people want to work for themselves.
People want to work for themselves, line their own pockets. People are getting smarter because of the internet, because they know that it can be done.
Should we start a revolution?
There's one already started. There's already a revolution. Is it revolution?
It's a revolution.
It's a revolution.
Sorry,
but that's what I mean. Everyone's quitting their 9-to-5s. Everyone's doing their own thing. But I think there's got to become a point where it becomes oversaturated. It's like YouTube. When YouTube first started, you had the likes of Logan Paul, KSI. They started on Vine. Yeah. And then they also went on to YouTube. But now, to make it on YouTube, it's ridiculously fucking hard because it's so oversaturated.
Because everyone wants to do it.
And that's what I'm saying.
And you can't blame people, of course.
No, you can't. But at the same time...
You can't blame us, guys, all right? Like and subscribe.
I can't... At the same time, I can't see the world working any other way. Unless there is a massive revolution.
How else will we work without capitalism?
There's too much
is
greed.
The only thing. Yeah.
There's too much greed in this world for people to fucking survive. Look at the energy crisis.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Everyone's energy bills are going up by what? Fucking 5 times?
Oh my god, mine are disgusting. I don't want to talk about it.
It's disgusting. People are struggling to eat purely because the government are fucking greedy. The electronics, the gas companies, what do you call it? Fuel companies, the oil companies profited what, 10 billion
off COVID.
Off of COVID. Yeah. And they want to up it again for what, bruv? Is 10 billion not enough for you?
This is why I want to meet Russell Brand, because these kind of conversations, I am obsessed with Russell Brand.
Brand, if you're watching this year, because there's like a 0.01% chance he might come on the pod, please.
The way he speaks resonates with me so much. When he talks, I'm like, yeah. You get it. I look
at him and think I need to educate myself.
Absolutely.
Because thinking about it, I am so not educated on. There's a lot of topics I would love to talk about, but I'm just not educated enough on them.
It's strange. I feel like me and Callum bounce off each other. I can't even talk.
Girl, that was disgusting.
We bounce off each other. I've been talking too much. I've been chatting shit. We bounce off each other because we know different things about different topics. Like there's something that I wouldn't know about that you would know. And
we learn a lot off of each other, don't we?
do.
Yeah, it's like this podcast setup. I set everything up. You just watch me do it.
It's like...
I've tried to teach you.
It's like, I don't know, shut up, whatever. These lights, I'm really scared to touch any of these lights. I'm scared to touch anything because it would probably, I'd probably mess it up.
You'd probably break it.
We know I'm clumsy. Let's
not steer away from the whole how fucked civilization is.
Oh, right,
though.
let's go straight back into it.
Everyone's talking about a big reset that's going to be coming.
Mm-hmm.
And like people are talking about fish falling out of the sky and shit.
Well, I saw something the other day about how they call it in history, I can't remember, it starts with an S. They're called historical blocks. So the world works, history and time works in blocks of 80.
Yep.
80
I've
years.
seen this.
You've seen this?
Yeah.
So to explain it to you, everyone else.
Because I'm stupid.
No, you're not, my darling. Oh, look at his sunglasses. Anyway, the world works in blocks of 80 years. So every 80 years, there's a cyclical change, something that happens that resonates with the previous 80 years. So, for example, a world war. For example, a recession. For example, a Great Depression. You know, there's things that happen that in every 80-year block has also happened in a different way. So we're coming to the end of our 80-year block now. So
what was the last 80-year block?
So that would be the last 80 years.
No, what was the big thing that happened 80 years ago?
It's throughout the whole 80 years.
Oh, it's
you get what I mean? So all the social changes that have happened in the last 80 years, things like civil rights, that was a big revolutionary movement. Things like World War I, World War II, civil wars, all that kind of Vietnam War.
And then, so the next 80 years is going to be things that are totally different.
Technology came in the last 80 years, you have to remember. Things like that, in the next 80 years, there are going to be a whole new branch of things that
of course there are.
I can't remember the word for it now in history.
You're not making much sense at the moment because of course things are going to change in another 80 years.
But in blocks of 80 it only happens. So now we're coming to the end of this 80-year block.
It will be another revolutionary thing, you're saying?
Yes.
So it's like another revolution.
There's going to be something that's going to be very, very important to the pinnacle of society. It's going to change the way that we do. I speak really fast. I really need to calm it down.
Give people a chance to understand you, bro.
Put me on 0.75. I don't even care. The other day I had this conversation, going off topic quickly, my sister, and we're sitting there talking to each other, and I was like, fucking hell, Nadia, we're talking like at a million miles an hour.
When I try and listen to you and your sister speak, it's like
but
like what?
And then get my mum involved and miss all over.
And then I can't,
But funny, my mum speaks in English. She speaks very slow. Not very slow, Mum. I'm sorry. She speaks a lot slower.
We violated your mum speaking like twice on this now.
She commented to me about that. She was like, Callum says I speak very, very bad.
What is your mum, Indian?
No, Callum says I speak very bad, Hannah. Bless her cotton. She's so cute. I love my mummy.
Oh my God.
So, yeah. But we must speak very fast to each other. And we actually have a very similar voice. And I didn't realise this until I opened a message from her the other day. And I was like, oh my gosh, we literally speak the same. But I said to her the other day, because we did this ancestry DNA test, and I said, wouldn't it be cool if we could find doppelgangers on ancestry DNA?
Like, someone who looks like you?
Yes.
You can't tell what someone looks like from a DNA test.
No, but obviously from there, this is what I'm saying. Wouldn't it be cool if you could find someone that is just like, has the same DNA pattern as you, but obviously isn't related to you? But
no one has the same DNA pattern, Hannah.
But like physical DNA.
See what I mean by like, I'm smarter than her?
God, no, that's not what I mean.
You can't have the same DNA as someone else, can you?
What I mean is there are 9 people in the world. I saw this statistic recently. There are 9 people in the world that looks just like you. And you just have to find them. Yep.
Really?
It's like, you know, those actresses. You got like Zooey Deschanel, Katy Perry. Who else was it?
Yes. And Margot Robbie and a few of the other girls.
Margot Robbie and Emma Thingy from Sex Education. And they all look very, very, very similar. It's very difficult to tell them apart, right?
Oh my God, yeah. So, do you ever get someone saying you look like a certain celebrity?
Why? Who are you going to say?
Does everyone know who Ali Cravalho is? Ali Cravalho. She plays Moana.
Oh, that's a lovely one. Thank you.
If you don't know who she is, search her up. Hannah looks like her. If you were to say I look like a celebrity, who would you say?
I always say Mark Wahlberg. He looks like,
I'll take that.
If you Google young pictures of Mark Wahlberg, it looks like our guy over here. Who else was? My mum calls him Patrick Swayze.
That was with the long hair though.
He used to have some bushy hair.
Yeah, when I was a kid, my hair used to be all the way out here.
Can you please put a picture in? Please, I have a funniest picture
my
of you as a baby.
Oh my
gosh, yes.
All right, if I can find a picture, I'm not going to promise anything. I'll put it up on the screen.
Please.
Because I look like the Milky Way kid.
How cute does he look?
And then I'll also put a picture up of one of my worst haircuts that I've ever had. I've had some questionable haircuts, Hannah.
It's crazy with boys though, how often you guys get your haircut. It's not right.
It's not actually fair how much we have to get a haircut.
It's a lot of money as well.
It's 25. Let's talk about that. Why the fuck, barbers, are you charging so much for haircuts these days?
What, £25?
Yes, I used to pay £7 for a haircut.
My dad used to pay £8. No, sorry, £8. £4.80 once he told me. He said my last haircut was £4.80. I was like,
No, it's ridiculous. I used to pay £7 and paying 25. And for what? Like, I'm getting less hair taken off than I was before as well.
True, actually. Unless they're adding hair on.
Can't beat the good old Turkish barbers that used to just be like, yeah, I'll give you a fade, man. I'll give you a fade. Motherfucker would take your fade up to here, put a line in your hair that you didn't want, and you'd look like some fucking Scandinavian. I don't know. What do Scandinavian people look like?
That's not
I meant to say Russian or something.
He was trying to make a joke and it didn't come out right.
Shut up, man. Why do you keep doing this to me? Nah, bro, but I miss them days where you get a £7 haircut and now you've literally got to take out a loan if you want to get a haircut every week.
That's bad. And you get your haircut very often. Like this man is in the barber's.
It's got to be once a week. If I leave it 2 weeks, you lot already saw what happened on the first podcast.
It's called a microphone. I called him a little microphone.
It calls me a microphone. It's atrocious. This one time, I went to the barber's, right? And I had this one barber I used, but he wasn't there. Oh, this is so funny. So I went to the barber's. My barber wasn't available. And there was this guy standing there called Jason, right? And you know that awkward moment where you're in the barber's and you're just not trying to make eye contact because you don't want him. And they've all looked at me. They've gone, Callum, like, they was all Jamaican. It's like, you want Jason to cut your hair? That's quite a good Jamaican accent.
Brilliant, actually, yeah.
And I was like, I've never really had Jason before. And he was like, no, he's good, man, he's good. Anyway, this motherfucker cut my hair, yeah? I had a fade up to here. He didn't cut the top, so I had a mohawk. I had a fucking mohawk, Hannah.
When did this happen?
Oh my God, I couldn't even tell you. He fucked my hair so badly, I went home to my mate's house. My mum picked me up, and when she looked at me, she laughed. And so did my mate's mum. They both laughed at me. And I said, Mum, take me to another barber's right now and I'm getting this fixed. I went to the other barber. Yeah, I walked in and he went, oh, fuck.
No.
Who cut your hair? And I went, a barber. And he said, a barber did this. I was like, yeah. Anyway, he had to shave my hair off. And that's where the buzz cut started.
Shut up. You think it was a 5-year-old kid if you looked at it.
Bruv, it was ridiculous.
Do you know what barber story I thought you were going to tell?
What?
The one about your uncle.
What one? Oh my God, that's so funny. So my uncle, yeah, he's a receding man. He's in his 40s now.
Oh, bless him.
And he went into the barber's once, and obviously I've got a straight hairline, me and my brothers do. And my uncle's gone in there, he showed him a picture of us and he said, can you make me look like that? He's like, I want the hairline straight and that. The barber's looked him dead in the eyes and gone, my friend, your hairline's not straight, you're receding. How much of a violation is that? That is such a violation. Imagine going to the barbers and saying, can you straighten up my hairline? It's like, there's nothing I can do about that, brother.
Sorry, mate.
Your hairline's
You're better off shaving it off, to be honest. You're no saving that.
That was the funniest story I've ever heard. I was creasing.
No, whenever Callum tells a story, when he tells a story, he just starts crying.
It was the way he said it. It was just like, I just wanted my hair like yours, you lot. And he just said, I can't. It was too fucked. And he literally had an M here. He's going to be watching this. Sorry, Unks. I don't mean to violate you, but that was the funniest story I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Bless. To be fair, what do you think about like kids getting their hair cut? Like little kids. I'd be scared to get a pair of scissors near a kid.
Oh, no, yeah, no. I reckon a lot of incidents have happened.
Definitely.
I saw a man on TikTok the other day. He's got Tourette's syndrome and he's a barber.
Yes, I've seen him.
Now,
shout out.
Tourette's, obviously you can't control your actions.
Mm-hmm.
What if your mind tells you to just slice the ear?
Wow.
Like, I don't know how it would work. Obviously, there's ways you can control it, I mean. Because if Tourette's tells you to do something, you do it. So if your Tourette's tells you, slice his ear, you might go...
Tourette's isn't a little voice in your head saying, do it. It
is though, isn't it?
It's like a physical thing. It's your the motor skills, your muscles just begin to move without consent, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but we all have voices in our heads.
You have a voice in your head?
We all have that. You know, so think about this. We all have our speaking voice. Then we have our thinking voice. And then we also have that voice that's also in the back of the thinking voice. Do you know what I'm saying? No? I can think twice. So I can be speaking whilst thinking about something whilst also thinking about another thing.
Well, yeah, that's just your brain thinking about different things. But when you actually think, when you say something, do you hear a voice talking to you?
Like in my head. So when I'm speaking, my mind will be thinking about something else. And that's why I'm really bad at holding a conversation. So when I speak to you, my mind's actually thinking of something else. I don't know what it is. And even if you're telling me a story, I'm trying to take it in, but my mind is thinking about something else.
To be fair, sometimes if someone's telling me a story and it's one-on-one and they're making direct eye contact, I find it really difficult to maintain the conversation. I have to probably look around and be like, yeah, and I am listening and I'm taking the information in, but I'm like really trying to make it like obvious that I'm listening. I'll be like, And
there's only a certain amount of time you can look into someone's eyes.
I do it all the time, and I'm not even that I'm being rude. Like even when you're talking sometimes, I'm looking at you, I'm like, just to make sure that reassurance, I'm listening. I promise you, I'm nodding my head and I'm listening to what you've got to say.
A lot of people find eye contact a big thing though.
I find it difficult sometimes, really difficult.
Eye contact can actually do a lot for your face, you know.
Change a lot. Yeah.
We should play a game on the next podcast.
What's that? Tell me.
We should take a picture of people's eyes and guess whose they are.
Celebrities' eyes. I'll be great at that. You know, I'm good with that. I'm really good at song lyrics, celebrities. For some reason, give me the first 5 seconds of a song. I'm telling you the song.
You're good at that.
Say a lyric or just say a word. I'll make up a song to go with it.
You're good
Should
at
we do
that.
a little game?
No, because I don't know any songs.
Okay, we're going to do a game. I'm going to say a word. Okay, so I'm going to say any random word and you have to start singing a song with that word in it in 5 seconds. Okay,
go.
Together.
Together.
Oh, that was
together,
easy.
Everyone. That's High School Musical,
Why
isn't
did
it?
I give you that one? That was easy. Okay, go on. Good.
Okay, let me do one for you. This is actually quite fun.
He's going to put supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Forever.
Forever and ever, you broke up with me over text message.
No, that's not a song,
you want
bruv.
me back.
That
I know
is
you
not
do.
a song.
You say my sister wouldn't know. That is from Wizards of Waverly Place. Alex Russo sitting on a bench.
That is not a song. Oh my God, give me another one. This is fun.
Okay, t-shirt.
Oh my God, Hannah, that's impossible. How long have I got? 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Little titty
4,
showing through my white tee.
5. Of course, it's Ice Spice as well.
That's not Ice Spice.
Oh, I thought it was.
That's
She ain't nothing like me.
Oh God, Coileray. Can't remember.
Yeah, go on.
He's like little titty showing through my white tee.
That wasn't t-shirt though.
Yeah, I know, but
go on, give me one.
It still counts though. Socks. 5, 4.
Oh my gosh.
3, 2.
Socks in the mansion. Hey. Yeah. Oh, is that rock song?
No, I'm sorry, I can't give you that.
I wouldn't give it to me either.
I can't give you that. That's
awful.
Give me one more. Let's do one more.
I don't even think it was socks. I think it was just an American accent. Okay, ready? Plant. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
No, I'm sorry, I've got nothing. That's a really bad one.
This is really under pressure.
That's a really
Should we do
bad
some
one.
easier words?
White. How can you not think of this?
I've gone blank.
3.
It's black. It's white. It's
Okay,
stuff to
okay.
eat.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah. That was Michael Jackson, Callum.
Oh. You could have sung It Doesn't Matter. Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Oh yeah, he sings that a lot, doesn't he? That's the same song. That is the same song.
One more for me.
Okay, I'll do easy one. Light. I just thought 3 songs.
Shit.
Whoa.
Light me up, but
no, he's done.
No,
He's done.
I'm done. I don't like this game.
Beautiful
anymore.
singing voice. We'll try.
I know. I can
what?
sing.
Next podcast episode,
sing.
we'll try and do this again, but we'll try and make it more
Well,
easy.
should we try and integrate it into the thing?
We're gonna do.
We'll give each other
singing
5
lyrics.
words, and you want to try and find a song from it.
If you would like to hear
God,
our
that was awful. Light.
I'm really sweating now. That was very stressful.
That was stressful.
If you'd like to hear more of our singing voices or Callum's singing voice, I actually think this is another thing. Callum has got such a beautiful singing voice,
No, I
and he's
don't.
always like, "Did I sing that right?" I'm like,
I can't hold a note, Hannah.
You can hold a note.
I can't hold a note.
just
My voice
can't-
shakes.
Callum just doesn't stay in tune. This is his downfall. He'll start singing, and when Callum always sings, I call it the remix. Because, for example, we'll have a song that's very well known, and he will just literally turn it upside down, put in his own spin to it, put a different lyric in. I'm like, what the fuck are you singing?
Oh my God. Do you remember when I done karaoke in Paphos? I said to myself, I'd never in my life do karaoke. I've had a few drinks, and me and this boy called Ethan that we met there. Shout out Ethan, shout out Ella, because they were fucking
They were
Gs.
lovely.
They made the holiday for us, didn't
Literally.
they, really? Anyway, we've gone into this bar, and we've started singing karaoke. Oh my God. I was left on there to do a solo.
Bear in mind, so obviously we're in Cyprus, and there was a whole strip of bars, and there was literally the only place that had no one in it was this karaoke bar. We thought
That was so embarrassing.
So yeah, that'd be fair game. It was just us four, the bar
No,
lady,
but it started filling up.
and then it started filling
As soon as we started singing, it started filling
and
up.
Callum done Bruises by Lewis Capaldi, and he was amazing. Counting days.
Counting days since my love. See, I'm just shaky, bro. My voice just shakes.
You have a stunning
I can
voice.
see it in the audio.
I love it when you sing in the shower. Does everyone have that shower song that like when it comes on, you're like, fuck me, this is gonna be the best day ever.
Oh my
I can't
God.
What's your shower song? What's your go-to shower song?
I have loads, I'll be honest.
At the minute, what's your
At the minute, it's 50 Cent, Hate or Love It.
Oh,
Hate it or love it, the underdog's on top. And I'm gonna shine, homie, until my heart stops. Go ahead, envy me. I'm the rap's MVP. And I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me. Sorry, I just had to do it, bro.
Are you done?
I fucking love 50 Cent. I had a dream about 50 Cent the other day. I had a dream, me and 50 Cent were mates.
No way.
I swear to God. You know when you have a dream and the dream is going so fucking well, you're having the best dream of your life.
You wish it was real.
And as soon as one good thing is about to happen, you wake up.
And you roll over and you see me.
Just snoring away, bro. You do snore.
You snore more. Let's not go into that.
I do snore.
Because you know you're a big fat snorer.
I figured out a trick the other day.
What?
When you're having a really good dream and you don't want it to end, wear a sleep mask.
Oh yeah.
You won't wake up from your dreams because no light is coming into your face. So you'll stay in your dream for longer and you'll be able to control when you leave it.
No one's getting up for work next week.
Yeah, bruv. Yeah, literally, actually, yeah.
Everyone's staying at home next week. Then we work from home.
It works for me though.
It does. Like I said in the last podcast, I love a sleep mask. They've really changed my life.
No,
if anyone wants to sponsor us from
yeah,
a sleep mask company,
if anyone wants to send through some sleep masks,
I'm a huge advocate.
They're really good for migraines as well.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Hannah used to suffer with migraines, and if you wear a sleep mask, the pressure as well as the darkness fixes it.
That's the thing as well. I feel like we used to get migraines. Bloody often.
Yeah, I know we did. Yeah, it was quite. That is Ray's thing, innit? Don't worry.
I don't know what you're on about.
Decade.
I have no idea.
I'll show you after.
Okay.
Yeah, but migraines. I used to suffer with them bad.
Same.
We should have gone to the hospital about that, really, shouldn't we?
Me and Callum, like I said, we have very similar allergies in the last podcast.
We're the same person. You just have a vagina.
And you have a penis. What is your point?
I'm stating facts, bro.
I say only if buts and maybes. I only do absolutes.
No if buts and maybes. I do absolutes.
No, but it's true. We both used to suffer, and we suffered to the point where we'd like be sick from
sick. And as soon as I was sick, my migraine would go.
Yeah, same. But I used to like to get sick. I don't mind being sick. I know a lot of people, if you have emetophobia as well, they have a real issue with being sick or even talking about sick.
Yeah. You know them people that yak when someone else yaks?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
I sometimes, if it's a big one, like my mate Jordy.
Oh my God.
Jordy, for some reason, she's a violent thrower-upper, and I've been around it too much.
You know them people that throw up and they go,
yeah. No. It's for anyone, trigger warning, for anyone who does have emetophobia.
Oh my God, yeah, sorry.
But when she throws up, it's like the house is shaking. It's a violent vomit.
Really?
It's violent.
She's so little as well.
She's a tiny girl.
I can imagine when Geordie throws up, like her legs just lift off the floor.
She just takes off into the air. This is actually so funny.
When a dog's drinking its water out of the bowl, its back legs just lift up.
When we went to Budapest last summer for a festival. And our best friend Katerina,
shout out Kat.
Her family lives out there. And we went to go visit her grandparents, and her granddad came and picked us up at 8 a.m. Bear in mind, we'd been at the festival the whole night before. We saw Justin Bieber, best day of my life, by the way. And her granddad came and picked us up, and we're sitting in this car, and I just look over at Geordie, and she looks like living death. Like, you know when someone's grey in the face?
Yeah.
Like, don't be sick in this man's car. No. Please don't be sick. Anyway, we finally get to her granddad's house, an hour and a half drive. Pure, like, proper hungover as well.
There's nothing worse, bro.
We get to her granddad's house. I look at George. She's like, it's just in her mouth. We're in this beautiful garden.
She kept the sick in her mouth.
No, we're in this garden full of rose bushes, and she just goes all over the floor.
Oh my God. No, being sick's the worst. Do you remember on the way home in that cab that time? I was sick. So Hannah was like, Callum, we're 5 minutes from home. Please don't. Anyway, I've just looked forward and I've gone...
No, Callum...
I've covered it with my coat, and as we've got out, I've scooped it with my jeans.
It's disgusting. Callum went through such a bad phase of being sick in cabs on the way home. It was like a good 3 month period. Every time we was on the way home, I'd look over at him and be like, again, are you joking me? Like, stop being sick.
If you want to avoid being sick after drinking alcohol, water in between your drinks, it helps.
And don't get in a moving vehicle straight away, because just sets you
getting in a moving vehicle when you're drunk makes me sick.
That was at the time when Callum lived very close to where we used to go out, so it was like a 10-minute drive of that, and I'd just look over at him and it'd be like mouth open, projectiling on his fucking lap.
The best thing is fresh air. If you're drunk and you got fresh air, you're good. Or if you're standing, but if you sit down, your head starts spinning.
You spin my head right round when you go down.
Just kept going, bruv. I'm going to be...
Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you, London. Do you ever sometimes pretend that you're in a concert? Like when I'm in the shower and I'm singing you haven't asked me my shower song, actually.
No, wait. Carry on saying what the hell you was going to say.
Sometimes when I'm in the shower, I just get
Thank you.
I get my loofah and I pretend I'm in the shower.
No, you do not.
Yeah, I want to be a singer.
But it is your dream to be a singer, isn't it?
I've always wanted to.
I think you should sing.
Should I start singing now? After that performance I just did a second ago, no one's going to sign me.
Wait, should we try and harmonise?
Oh, Callum.
Wait, so you give me a note and I'll try and match it.
Okay.
Is it match it or do I go an octave lower, you said?
No.
Or do I match it?
3 bars higher for like a scale higher.
Okay, so give me... You do a note and I'll try and match it.
It should be the other way around. Because you... Okay,
no, come on. What? In my head, that sounds like I'm matching it. Okay, do one more.
Does that sound nice to you? That is not harmony. You do one now. You hear it?
That's what I'm doing with you. Is it not? Do you know what I mean by my voice shakes?
Why do I laugh like a witch? It's like,
you actually do. You have an evil conniving
No, but I've
laugh.
always tried to teach because I used to be a singing teacher and
A bad one. Let's be honest, you can't teach for shit. I've tried to get you to teach me Spanish and singing. You can't do neither.
Maybe you just don't have the brain capacity.
No, because you teach. Like, you just say, this is how you do it. And then leave me to it.
Hell to the no. I've tried to teach you, but
you haven't. To me, that sounded quite good.
Go on to another one. That, my friend, was a good harmony.
I've just seen the audio spike so high. Guys, I'm so sorry. Your ears are about to be in pain.
If you're sitting in the car, please enjoy our music. What should we call ourselves?
The vibratos.
That's so cliche. It sounds like
that
sounds like something out of Pitch Perfect.
The vibratos.
The vibrators.
Oh wow, hell no.
That sounds like something out of like Pitch Perfect. We can go for a riff off. We're like, and now introducing the vibratos.
So guys, to round things up now, I'm going to put the glasses back on.
I want to wear the glasses.
You can't wear my glasses.
Yeah, you've looked really cool this whole time.
Have I actually? Yeah. I looked cool. I knew I looked cool.
Do they suit me? Do I like?
They actually do look
really good. Or do I look like 3 blind mice?
Now you've said it, I can't unsee it. Why would you say that?
3 blind mice.
Anyway, as I was saying, we're going to shut the podcast out there. But I just want to say before we go, guys, please send in any stories you've got to our email in our bio. DM it to us any way you want. Just give us your weirdest, your funniest, your scariest, or even your most traumatic story.
Whoa.
Yeah, we'll get deep.
Damn.
We'll get deep.
Tell us.
And we will tell it on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You can be anonymous. You can give us your name and we can tell people who it is. We can shout you out. Just do your thing. And if you're still watching, sorry.
So do your thing. I was singing.
Go on, girl. And if you're still watching, we thank you very much for your support. We hope you've enjoyed the podcast so far.
We do.
I feel like we've brought it to quite an abrupt end, but...
A solemn end.
A solemn end.
If one would.
But we really do hope you've enjoyed.
Because next week's podcast will be incredible.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, and on deck when they do that, they look at the cameras and go,
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh my God, we should try that.
It's like that Cadbury advert. Do you remember the Cadbury advert?
Oh my God, that advert pissed me off. Anyway, let's not go off onto a tangent. So next week we have a special guest on the podcast, guys. So stay tuned in. Some of you may know who it is already. Some of you won't. But I'm very excited for it.
Me too.
We did actually try to shoot it already, but it totally failed. So we're going to do it again.
It's a sensitive topic right now.
Yes. So
we're trying our best, guys. And do like and subscribe because it means a lot to us.
Please subscribe.
We can just boost out. We can boost out more for you.
Please subscribe. Anyway, we're going to go now, guys. We're going to go to bed. I need to shower because I stink.
It's hair wash day for me.
Yeah, I smell like
Callum has told me to film a podcast on a day where it's hair wash day. How annoying. How
my hair's very greasy too.
How fucking rude of you.
Anyway, guys, we hope you've enjoyed the podcast.
Why do we go so posh at the end?
Because it's just what we do.
Is it quite...
This is actually how we sound.
Is it quite relaxing?
Okay, I love you all. We will be back next week.
Take care. Good night.
A special guest.
Good night.